Hey, this is the second lesson for this training course that lays the foundation to become a naturally attractive man. It is built upon a very simple rule for success. You watch each lesson and you continue to the next one only after you have done all the exercises in that lesson. The true power of this course lies on your participation. So if you haven't been on this course from the beginning, then push the button on the top right corner right now. However, if you have, well, then let's continue with lesson 2.
There were a boy and a girl in my school who liked each other. All their friends knew it, however, neither the boy nor the girl had the courage to tell the other person. It took the combined efforts of their friends to make something happen for them. On a sunny day of May, during a break, the two groups of friends gathered the boy and the girl, surrounded them and started chanting, "Kiss, kiss, kiss." Reluctantly and red-faced, they gave in to the demands. A small peck on the lips, and here the story skips. It's a lovely story and it teaches so much about humans and our mating dance. One of the lessons I want to point out from this story is this. We usually try to hide our attraction from the other person. Lots of people do it. We hide our attraction for various reasons. We don't want to get rejected or to scare her away by being too direct. Or maybe we have learned from a friend, another mentor, or from the media that we have to be cool, laid back, and not show too much interest in her before she shows interest in us. So there we are, attracted to a woman, but unable to walk up to her and tell her in whatever way we choose that we find her attractive and hope she's single. We are unable to start finding out if there would be anything possible between us two. But here's the thing, if you want to become a natural, to choose the woman not just to settle for someone good enough, then you will have to be okay with letting a woman know about your interest for her. When we see a woman we are smitten by, what do we want to do? We want to introduce ourselves. We want to behold her beauty. We want to know if she's single, and we want to let her know she piqued our interest. But we don't introduce us that way. Sadly, a lot of men believe that success equals her response. If she seems flattered, men feel validated and that the interaction was a success. If she seems disapproving, then men beat themselves up and the interaction feels as a failure. And that's a big mistake, because your only criteria for success or failure should be whether or not you communicated your truth to her. Did you show up as a man, as Sam would say? Yes, you may be nervous, but at least you are there, telling her how you would like the world to be arranged. You and her together, behind the table, drinking coffee, conversing and getting to know each other. Or, in an appropriate atmosphere, sharing a bed with her instead. Speaking of sex, we have been made to feel like it's wrong to want to have it too soon. Well, I say that of course your intention with an intriguing and beautiful woman is to share a bed with her. The dance between a man and a woman is as ancient as our time on this beautiful blue planet. It's also the strongest force. Indeed, there has never been a time in the history of mankind where men weren't attracted to women and women not attracted to men. All sexually reproducing species rely on the attraction between a man and a woman to keep their species alive. Men attract women, women attract men. It's all perfectly natural. Being open about your desires and owning them unapologetically is a trait of a true natural. That being said, I'm not telling you to go out there and the first thing you say to a woman is that you want to sleep with her. Sex and other intimacy is just a motivation to meet that woman. And honestly, you yourself wouldn't even know it yet. There are so many qualities that can strip her of all her outside beauty and leave you craving for something more substantial. This will become clearer during this course. What I am saying, and that's the whole point of this session, is that it's totally okay to let the woman know you are interested in her, that you appreciate her beauty, that you notice her female essence, and that you are curious about her. Hey, you look absolutely gorgeous, I just had to come and meet you, is a totally perfect thing to say if this is your truth. You are showing up as a man and owning it. A man who knows what he wants and who isn't afraid of letting her know that. If you stay true to yourself, then no matter what she does next, reject you or not, you have already succeeded. You did what a man is supposed to do. But most men don't do that because they are scared of getting rejected. Listen, rejection is a part of being a man. In whatever you do in life, you have to be able to face rejection. Michael Jordan was rejected from his high school's first team, and that man trained himself to become the GOAT. Also, there are countless best-selling books out there that were initially rejected by publishers more than 30 times. So, you have to understand this. Yes, you may be scared, and yes, your approach might not work out the way you hoped for. But you still want to decide and do it anyway. Because one of the traits that women adore in men is their ability to be courageous. And courage isn't the absence of fear, it's doing what needs to be done despite the fear. Which in this case is letting a woman know about your interest for her. Does this mean you knowing it's okay to be a man will make all women desire you? No. If you are honest and congruent, they will definitely respect you more and you will get more chances with women by default. But as with anything, you will need practice and fine-tuning to present yourself in the best way. And the first place where the fine-tuning starts is in the mind. With this next exercise, we will start breaking down the old thought patterns that have deserved you and open up new possibilities to explore. This session's exercise will come from Hypnotica's collection of confidence, the second product on my top 4 list every man should work through. I will praise it till the death of the universe in another video, but for now, let's get to the exercise. For this exercise, you will need to write stuff down, so have your pen and your journal ready. Then, I want you to go to a place where there are a lot of women. A mall, a beach, a busy street, wherever. Once you are there, you will see a woman you would like to approach. But, instead of approaching her, slow down your thoughts. And just start observing what thoughts come into your mind. For most men, the first thoughts are negative. When I did this exercise, my thoughts were, I will bother her, she will reject me, she will look at me disapprovingly, she will tell me to go away. Things like that. So, when you see a woman you would like to approach, notice what are the first thoughts that come into your mind, and write them down. Do this for 30 minutes. You should get around 15 women in that time frame. After the 30 minutes are up, take a 15-minute break to clear your thoughts. When you return, repeat the first process. See a woman you would like to approach, slow down your thoughts, and write them down. But this time, after you have written your first thought down, write something else that's more positive down as well. And come from a point of view that it's natural for a man to walk up to a woman he's interested in. Something like, as I say hey, she starts smiling at me. Or, she tells me how sexy it is that I had the confidence to approach her. Or, at first she's surprised, but moments later she is clearly flattered that I came to talk to her. Things like that. Feel the difference in a positive outlook. Do this for 30 minutes and then take your final 15-minute break for the day. After the break, repeat the first process. See a woman you would like to approach, slow down your thoughts and write them down. Then, I want you to imagine a ridiculous situation that somewhere in the universe might happen. Something like, as I am walking towards the girl, she notices me and starts moving in my direction, grabs my arm and starts dragging me to her place. She tells me that we are going to prove her girlfriend wrong. She said I wouldn't have the guts to take a man off the street and bring him home for a threesome. That'll show her. Imagine this scenario, or come up with your own for every woman you see and would like to approach. Do this for 30 minutes and then you're done with this exercise. Now go do the exercise and return to this video when you have completed it. Okay, hit pause now. Alright, welcome back. You did do the exercise, right? Because if you didn't, stop the video and go do the exercise. This is important. Right, so that was a fun exercise, wasn't it? Well, I at least like finding out what goes on in my mind. Anyway, let's talk about why we did this exercise just now. Most men don't really know what goes on in their own heads. With this exercise, I wanted to give you a better glimpse into your own mind. Look, most men have a problem that can be summed up as this. We expect to get rejected. If we only have one way of looking at things, we aren't free, but prisoners of our limiting beliefs. This exercise gives you the realization that there are more options, that you don't have to believe everything your mind throws at you, that you can change your feelings in your body by designing new ways of thinking. Oftentimes, we forget that we are in control of what goes on in our minds. The second reason for this exercise is an old wisdom. Know thyself. Only when you know where you are can you start planning on where you want to go. Makes sense, right? And in this instance, it's very true. If you want to have a new mindset, you will have to make room from the ones that are holding you back right now. The third reason is this. Men choose to believe negative things. She would never be interested in me. She probably has a boyfriend. But how would they know if this is correct? Why not just assume more positive things instead? She will probably like me. She probably wants a lover. In either cases, you don't really know. But the difference is that with one mindset, you will be more timid, apologetic, and nervous. With the other, more courageous, spontaneous, and carefree. This exercise showed you how you can work on your automatic beliefs and with time, rewrite them completely. Of course, there are other reasons and other benefits for this exercise, but these are the ones I wanted to highlight. Before I end this session, I will give you the last two instructions to follow. First, today before sleeping and tomorrow after you have woken up, listen to the next video by Hypnotica. It's a short meditative video. I like to look at it as a massage for the mind. This will help you better integrate the changes you're making in yourself. Second, tomorrow morning, after listening to the meditative video, I want you to start the next session. That's it. Until then, take care.